Well, good Friday morning, y'all. It's garden tour time. So let's get this garden tour started, y'all. Alright, y'all. So as you can see, I split up all the flowers so they're each in their own grow bag. So we'll start over here with our first yellow one. Isn't it doing so good, y'all? And then here's our clover. I've got it in its own grow bag and it's doing good. And here is our next yellow flowers. And then look at the catnip, y'all. From one little baby seed that popped through last week to all these that have popped through this week. So Casper's gonna be happy here in a few weeks. And then y'all, this red celosia flower, I love it. It has so many different shoots all the way around the plant. I just love all the flowers. It's so pretty. And then I don't think these are clover, so I'll be getting those out of there today. But there's our rosemary. And then our aloe is doing great. And our baby aloes are getting happier and happier every day. And then we've got our purslane here and the purslane here. And then here's our next red flower just starting to bloom. And then y'all, our basil is just flourishing. I got a cutting this week. And as you can see, I've dried those, so I'm going to check them today, and I'll put them in the jar for good old dried basil. And then here's our other basil that is just flourishing also. And then I almost think our mum is about ready to start blooming here in about a week or so. So this will be pretty once it blooms. All these little parts right here, thinking about having a flower. And then here is our other red celosia flower, doing so good. And our bell pepper is just doing so well, getting bigger and getting more leaves every week. And then here's our last yellow celosia. Let me come over here. And here's our jacaranda tree, y'all. Just doing so well. And I believe we had a Casper to join us. Just barely. And then I've already gotten one flower off of the calendula this week. So I'm going to go ahead and get this one. Hello, Casper. How are you doing? How's your Casper doing this morning? Just all talkative because I haven't given him breakfast yet. But I'll give him breakfast after the tour. And then isn't that pretty? That calendula. And then here is our pretty currant bush, staying all nice and healthy. And it looks like the hummingbirds are trying to get something from the currant bush. I love it. So let me turn you around and tell you about the week. Alright, y'all, so it has been a good week in the garden. What I do when I transplant something is I make sure I do it after the sun has been off of it all day, and then I transplant it with my combination of Joby fertilizer, diatomaceous earth, and then just good loose soil. I've used potting soil this time around, and everything has had time to kind of root in overnight and then do well the next day. In fact, I only had two plants that kind of looked like they weren't happy, and it was just their leaves. So I love whenever things like that happen when I transplant. But I love how pretty the garden's looking. I love the flowers, y'all. And I hope you are doing well. I hope your gardening's going well, or whatever project you're working on. And as always, if you like this video, hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, I'd love for you to subscribe and join my journey. And I am already starting to work on the August video that'll be up at the end of this month. Y'all have a great week, and I will see you next Friday or next Saturday or Sunday, whichever day I end up doing the garden tour. But it will be on the weekend.